activity we're doing is called eye circles. You're going to stand about an arm's length away from your patient and have them look right at this little circle here. I want you to follow it very slowly with just your eyes. You're just going to try to keep your head as still as possible. And what's important about this exercise is I want you to feel how your eyes are moving. I want you to feel how it really stretches. We're going to do it about 2 times clockwise and then another 2 times counterclockwise. During this exercise, you're just going to make sure that your head isn't moving, your body isn't swaying, everything is nice and still. So the next activity we're going to discuss are letter strips. With this one, we want them to read from left to right with just their eyes. So we're just going to go M, H, E, F, D, G, T, X, and so on and so forth. With this activity, you're going to actually, while you're calling out the letter, you're going to touch it and raise your leg at the same time. So it would go M, H, E,
Same
F,
dude now is running around, Pinky.
D,
Trying to take over the
G,
world.
T, X. So 4 corners is the next level up from letter strips. From here, we're just going to read it from left to right. So H, B, J, V, and then we're going to go to the next letter, P, Z, H, A, next letter, W, T, M, B, O, A, U, Z, and so forth until we reach the end. So I know I just showed you how to do it with my finger, but you're just going to have them do it with just their eyes. Try to keep their head still, their body straight, and their posture upright, and call it out just letter by letter using only their eyes.
So next we're going to talk about the near far hard chart. So a hard chart is a letter chart that you usually put on a wall, and also you have a smaller letter chart that you hold by you. To find the correct distance to stand, you first stand right next to the chart and walk backwards until you find a distance that is comfortable for you to read the letters, but so that you're a good distance away, a few feet at least. Next, you put on an eye patch and make sure that you're working each eye individually. Once you have your eye patch on, you can begin to read the far chart, near chart, far chart, near chart, switching back and forth. This works on our focusing ability. So the near chart you can hold at any distance from your eye, but make sure that you have it at least a comfortable distance away where you can make it comfortably clear, but not too far so that you're working your eye to the best ability. So once you have the chart set up, you switch back and forth. You can read one line, O, F, N, P, V, D, T, C, H, and then one line here, H, C, S, N, C, T, K, U, Z, L. Or you can switch one letter back and forth, O, H, F, C, N, S, P, C, and so forth. You can change it up to work your eyes, but always make sure that after about 5 minutes of working one eye, you switch the eye patch over to the other eye and repeat the process. So next we're going to talk about activities that work with focusing ability and working on getting rid of suppression of an eye. So to do so, we usually use either a eye chart or some sort of reading material like a book. And for this you also will need a red filter to go over the reading material, flippers, and red-green glasses. So once you have your materials ready, you take your reading material and place your red filter over half the reading material. That way, when you put on your red-green glasses, one eye sees the material that is on the white, and one eye sees the material that is on the red. When you put on the reading glasses, you want to make sure that the red filter is on the worst eye. You can always flip it and change which eye is using the red filter and which eye is using the green filter as needed to make sure that both eyes are worked equally. Once you have your reading material set up, take your flippers and place them on top of your red-green glasses and read the first line side to side. So for me, this would be O, F, N, P, B, D, T, C, H. And then on each line, flip your flippers and then read the next line. Y, B, A, K, O, E, Z, L, R. Usually you can flip each line, you can flip each letter, you can skip from column to column. There's many ways to read with the flippers, but in general you want to make sure that you're training each eye equally by flipping, and you're able to see all of the letters while having the red-green glasses on. If any of the letters seem faded, then that can mean that you're suppressing one of the eyes. Try to note which eye you are suppressing, and you can always move the material a bit, move your head a bit, and try and get it to appear.
This next activity is called the Brock string. There's several things that we can do with it. So the first thing we want to make sure that the patient can do first is appreciate what we call is physiological diplopia. So when you're looking at that green bead there, are you able to see two strings coming out of it and two strings coming towards you?
Yes.
Perfect. And do those strings cross right at the green bead?
Yes.
Good. So that's what we want to see. When you're looking at the blue, can you tell me what you see?
I see two strings going in and two strings coming out.
Perfect. And then looking at the red, you still see that as well?
I see more of like a V shape for
Mhm.
the red.
Good. That's normal since it's the one that's closest to you. So after they're able to see these extra strings coming out of the bead, you're going to go ahead and grab that purple one in front of you. And then just bring it into your nose and try to cross your eyes while you're doing so. So once you reach all the way to the tip of your nose, your eyes should be completely crossed. And then we're just going to maintain it for just a little bit there. And then take that bead and bring it out and slowly follow that bead with your eyes and make sure that it's accurately on the target. Perfect. Like that. So the third activity we can do with the Brock string is called jumps. With this one, we're going to jump from bead to bead. So go ahead, first look at the purple,
Okay.
and then at the green, blue, purple, green, purple, blue. Excellent, great job.
Thank you.
The Magic Eye books are a great way for you to practice eye teaming exercises. With this one, you will either look at some photos and diverge or relax your eyes in order to see a third image appear.